Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the first official stream of UNC Esports Club Overwatch Blue. My name is Podsum or Blake, and I am the sole caster on today's production. Other people got stuff going on. I get it. It makes sense. No worries. We are still going to have some exciting Overwatch action against Stony Brook University Blue, and they are looking to try and take down our Tar Heels, but we'll try and bounce back in this week number 1, try and start off the season in a great way, but we got to get through them first. First map is going to be Lijiang Tower. It is a first to 3 setup, so you got to look out for that. I'm very excited. I know our team is very excited as well. We have some new members on the varsity squad this year, but some notable names are going to be absent today just because of other schedule conflicts. Notably, the one, the only Master Swood is going to be absent from today's match, sadly. Apparently had some other stuff going on, so gotta make up with what you can and try and fix it. So here we are, hopping straight into it. UNC taking on Stony Brook. Craze, one of the newest members to UNC Blue on the tank. Crowligator promoted from white to blue. All of you all know him as the Junkrat aficionado. And UNC Blue starting off this series incredibly powerful, just taking so much space, is going forward. And SnapHap has been promoted or demoted, depending on how you look at it, to Lucio duty with the absence of Master Swood. I know that Master Swood is participating in Spirit, so we'll have to look at it in a different light like that. But Stony Brook, they have Flex, Kobed, Aether, Kairos, and Saytho. And Kobed gets a nice little headshot onto Mist, who has been moved to DPS, so Craze can pick up the tank position right now, at least for this game. Flex diving in there with the Javelin spin, not going to get anything just yet. The Harden and the Javelin throw, Spear throw not going to knock Craze off the map. Craze, you got to be careful. You're under 200 HP. You do not want to get too far back. Kitsune Rush is going to be popped for a Jif. That is going to be a trade of kills. 2 kills, 2 for 2 so far. Missed on the point right now. We're going to get pinned straight into the wall and die to the hands of Kairos. SnapHap trying to contest and buy as much time as he can to the point. And him and Jif are the support duo. You think their supports are actually DPS? No, Terror Surge is going to be popped by Flex, but the Amp It Up and the Speed Boost are just too much for this Orisa. 2 supports beat 1 tank. Who would have guessed it? 61% and counting for UNC Blue. Stony Brook coming up on 4 ultimates themselves. UNC Blue coming up on about 3. Mist is pretty close to that tack visor as well, so not too far off from that. But the beat needs to be massive here from SnapHap. I'm looking for it to counter Kairos' Dragon Blade. That is going to be, or Aether's High Noon. It can counter either of them and do effectively well in that. And then could see a massive Terror Surge out of Craze here, but Stony Brook, they have to make sure that they can touch. They have 95% and counting. Kitsune Rush is going to go. The Terror Surge is going to be popped, but the Suzu going to allow for everyone to go back out. And a nice beat out of SnapHap to provide some extra health. Mist going to be sliced and diced by the Nano Blade. Can't run away from that. Not even a beat can save you there. Craze going to fall. It is a 3v5, making a 2v5. The supports are alive again. They're just going to jump off the map. Actually, no, Plex with the spear. Going to plunge SnapHap to his doom, and a nice double slash out of Kairos there. Keep himself alive, and Stony Brook finally capture this point. 99%. UNC Blue basically only need to win 1 fight, and they're coming up on 3 ultimates to do it. Stony Brook had to use all of their ultimates just to make that fight happen. Crowligator could be a massive tire here. Craze with a pick to off of Aether off the very start. The tires in the back. Is it going to be huge, or is it just going to be menacing? It's going to pick up one onto Saytho. So that is nothing to shy away from. It's a big pick right there. They are going to capture the point. Kairo's trying to buy some extra time. Oh, and Plex is not there to stop it. Terror Surge is going to be popped. Suzu going to block all of the damage, though. They got to kill Kobed, though. He's keeping that tank alive too much. Tack Visor was used out of Mist and was able to deal some damage, and the overtime is going to tick, tick, tick down. UNC Blue take the first objective. Stony Brook fought back, got off of the 99% and capped the point, but So far, UNC Blue looking very clean. Playing as a team. And you know, we talked about it a lot last year. Going to continue to talk about it more. Crowligator, actually, no, he's swapping off just as I was about to, you know, highlight the Junkrat play. Hopping over to the Cassidy. Now onto the May. I believe he's listening into the stream right now. He knows what I'm trying to say. He knows I was going to talk about his Junkrat. But nope, we do see Mist and Crowligator on a different set of DPS. But a nice May wall right there. Is it going to be enough? Crowligator having to use the Icicle a lot sooner than he probably wanted to. But that is a lot of shots into that Orisa. And Plex is going to be the first person to fall. Genji, my friend, you cannot deflect a May beam or a Symmetra wall. Oh, no! He's locked inside with UNC Blue. They're going to tear through him. And UNC Blue win this first fight and are going to capture the point first. Oh, everyone walked off the objective. You got to capture it. Stony Brook staying on this Orisa composition. Though we do see Kairos no longer on the Genji, but is on the Hanzo. Wanted a bit more range than dashing in there, especially if UNC Blue are going to stay on the May Symmetra composition. Definitely not what you want to play into if you are a Genji. It is no fun, but a nice teleport onto the point. Not everyone went the same direction, though. Plex, got to be careful. Jif with a nice little headshot onto Kairos there. That's a support hero, ladies and gentlemen. Craze having to use that javelin spin to stay alive. A nice spin into the wall. Kitsune is going to be used as well. Saw through, or say through, just going to die. And that wall is saying, let it go, I want to fight. Mist going to pick up that kill. Kobed going to fall to the hands of SnapHap. UNC Blue dominating this first map. They got a few ultimates coming online. They only had to expend one in that last fight, but Stony Brook trying to get a few ultimates of their own. They do have the Kitsune for Kobed. They're coming up on the beat, as well as a few others out of Kairos and Plex. Good turret placements out of Mist. Any type of teleport comes in, those are absolutely going to beam it down before it can get anything useful. Crowligator having to use Icicle a little bit sooner. Teleporter is going to be used over there, but it's promptly going to be destroyed. I don't know if Mist wanted to commit to that or was just trying to do that to potentially scare Stony Brook away. We got to look at it like that. So far, UNC have a deadlock of this position. Not able to really do anything out of it, though. Aether does pop the Sim wall. This is going to be massive. It could be a big wall there. Terror Surge is going to be committed out of Plex. Nothing's going to happen. Sado is going to pop the beat. SnapHap used the beat a bit earlier. The Dragon's going to come through and pick off Craze. Kairos looks like he jumped off the map by accident. SnapHap, he's going fast. He's supersonic speed. He's going to get booped around by Sado. Overtime ticking down. Stony Brook do manage to touch and are continuing to use this overtime. SnapHap, run, my friend, run! The Lucio wall rides is going to be enough, and Crowligator sadly got shot off of the map, but SnapHap gets a return boop off the map of Cairo. Craze is on the point, and he's looking for blood. Craze gets another one. UNC looked like they were down and out of this fight, and it was once again over to Stony Brook, but they are here to stay. And look at this. Crowligator has the Blizzard. Jif has the Kitsune. The Blizzard is going to be committed. It's almost on the entire point, and UNC take Lijiang Tower. Nice performance out of UNC on that first map. Looked pretty dominant in that second round, particularly. It is nice to see Crowligator on something other than the Junkrat. Though his Junkrat is immaculate, I'm here for it whenever he does decide to play some other things. And, you know, how about a hand of Mist? Playing that DPS very well. Played Soldier 76 on the first round, swapped over to the Symmetra on the second round. It's very difficult to be able to play two completely different types of DPS heroes effectively well. I mean, you have the hit scan, and then you have that beam type hero like Symmetra. You know, you have maybe May in that category as well as Zarya. But I mean, you know, all those years playing Zarya as a tank player, you know, it really does prepare you for Symmetra. And Symmetra, you know, it's just a smaller version of Zarya. She's not nearly as big. She doesn't lift weights. She's not a bodybuilder. But yes, next map is going to be none other than everyone's favorite, Kings Row, or Scrims Row, as many people like to call it. I mean, it's just a very solid map. If you want to be able to effectively learn how your team does together, how your coordination is, play something like Kings Row. My personal favorite of the hybrid maps is probably a tie between Kings Row, and I really like Midtown. Midtown is one of my new favorite maps. It was introduced in Overwatch 2, and I do think it is a great addition. So many different ways that you can play it, but Kings Row, nonetheless, is going to be what more people like to play, what more people enjoy. There's a lot of different variety that you can run on it, and with a lack of variety comes, just more stable compositions, and that's not always as fun. It is fun seeing new things, seeing different strategies, seeing how teams like to play these different things. Maybe we'll see more Orisa. Maybe we will see some of the Zarya. Maybe we'll see Reinhardt. It just really depends. During tryouts, I know Craze was a very big Wrecking Ball player. So I'm curious to see if we will see Wrecking Ball coming in as well. He can definitely be incredibly annoying against some of these teams that like to sit back, like to try and poke you on Kings Row. Maybe you're running a Widow, maybe you are running a Hanzo, maybe you're running an Ashe. Those snipers just like to stay away from the Wrecking Ball. Wrecking Ball gets up close and personal, then all of a sudden, yeah, you're not having a fun time when the hamster is, pile driving out of the sky, and your health just goes to mush. That is promptly how it goes. I've experienced it way too many times in my quick play games and in my ranked games for that matter. And whenever you're playing against a good Wrecking Ball player, it's not fun. It is not fun in the slightest. But I will be looking forward to seeing Crowligator back on the Junkrat. Kings Row is definitely, I think, a pretty solid map for Junkrat, just with a lot of the closed areas that you are in, able to bounce the grenades off the wall quite a bit. There's a lot of different rollouts that you can use for his tire to be able to, sneak into the back line, blow up 2 supports, and then all of a sudden, you are just on top because, hey, the enemy team doesn't have supports. Healing and utility is an incredibly important part of Overwatch, and we are going to hop straight into Kings Row. And Henry, if we can swap the names whenever you get a chance. Awesome. Yeah, and just as I said it, Crowligator on his patent-pending Junkrat. And Stony Brook with the Reinhardt composition. No changes to anyone's 21's team members. Everyone's staying the same. But Aether on the Pharah, which I believe Mist will be having a field day with that Widow hover. Now, like I said, Mist is traditionally our tank player. Now, how good is his Widowmaker play? That is the big question. Have to see here, have to see if it is any good. Just sniping straight into Plex's Reinhardt shield. That is not how Widow bullets work, my friend, but, oh, excuse me. Crowligator swapping off of the Junkrat onto the Cole Cassidy. That makes me a little bit sad to see that happen, but Junkrat into a Pharah is not nearly as fun as Junkrat into a lot of other. And look at that, Crowligator diving in there, no hesitation. Just fanning the hammer onto Plex and killing him right there. Sado and the gang trying to buy as much time. Missed on the Widowmaker here, trying to find a nice little pick. Oh, almost got the flick off, but Aether, the big pick onto Jiff right there. Crowligator, my friend, where you are way in the back. I don't know how he got over there. And Plex on the defensive Wrecking Ball. Of all things, that is something that was not on my UNC Overwatch bingo card today. But we are finding it here. Kairos with a nice little dive onto Mist, slaying him outright right there. And now UNC gotta pick up the pieces, gotta figure out how you're going to play into this composition. Nice little roll right there. Oh, the grenade almost sticking onto Plex. That definitely would have made it an easy target. But Aether getting a nice little pick on the Crowligator, and the Sombra on for Mist. Oh, a nice hack. Is it going to be enough to take him down? The Terror Surge could be massive. Plex is going to fall. And oh my gosh, Craze with a triple kill with the Terror Surge. That's what you love to see. UNC Blue going to capture this objective. A quick change of composition means the difference in this objective. Oh, and McCraze with the snipe from downtown with the spear. Craze on an absolute tear so far, forcing Stony Brook to swap over to the Junker Queen instead of the Wrecking Ball. Want to have that greater team fight presence, and Jiff wants some of the team fight presence as well with a nice little headshot onto Say, though. Making another one onto Cobed. Crowdgator wants in on the action, too. Going to pick up a kill onto Plex. I believe SnapHap is sadly on payload duty, so he's not getting in on any of this action, but UNC Blue picking up right where they left off with the dominance. The defense looked pretty good out of Stony Brook until Mist swapped over to that Sombra, got a nice little hack onto Plex, and then the rest was history with Craze's Terra Surge. So far, Craze trying to make as much space as he can, just stay up close and personal. Got a knife in, you gotta be careful. The Javelin Spin is gonna block any type of damage right there. The hack going to go out onto Kairos. There are 4 ultimates available for Stony Brook. There are 3 available for UNC. A nice little EMP goes out. The barrage happens, and Aether is just sitting there doing nothing and promptly dies. Plex is the next one to die as well. SnapHap with a good beat to counter the Nanoblade of Kairos. Jiff is still going to fall. They're chased into the spawn, and Kairos actually gets another kill. Craze has the Terror Surge available. It is just 2 supports for Stony Brook. Don't think they're going to be able to contest. Actually, Plex is coming back. Will they be able to get it? Yeah, they will cap the point. No amount of recontest out of Stony Brook is going to matter. We do see Aether swapping off of the Pharah onto the Torbjorn. The little Swedish man will. Oh no! No, Craze! A nice spear onto Kairos, sending him into the void. That's what you love to see. See the oh no! The Junker Queen ultimate used straight into the wall. You hate to see the high noon. It's 12 o'clock, baby. Crowdgator gets the pick onto Plex. Stony Brook are in shambles right now. A series of unfortunate events. Not what you want to see. They only have 0 ultimates to their name, and oh no, Craze just walking straight into the front door of Stony Brook and taking their welcome mat while he's at it. Gets 1 kill, gets another kill, and UNC Blue, you're going to capture this last point with 3 minutes and 21 seconds remaining. Stony Brook gotta figure out a change of plans, and I think my biggest concern with what Stony Brook was doing is the amount of times that they were switching heroes. Yeah, it is good to try and, you know, switch heroes to counter what the enemy is doing, but when you're having to switch 3 or 4 times around overall, it really hurts A, your ultimate bank, and B, the rest of your team chemistry, because you're trying to make a composition work with little time. So, for example, Cobed swapping over to the Zenyatta when UNC Blue were already more than halfway through 3rd point. At that point, I would just, you know, try and stay on what you're doing. It was a long shot, and it might have worked, but like I said, Craze walked into the front door of Stony Brook, took their welcome mat and all the food in their fridge, and decided to leave, and UNC Blue promptly captured the point. So now it is up to Stony Brook to see if they can find the difference maker, if they can bounce back in this series. I will remind everyone that it is a first to 3. UNC already have 1. They could send us to a match point. Nice little pin onto Craze right there. Not necessarily a pin, but he did throw the javelin and it did hit him. And that Discord is doing work. Kairos with a nice pick onto Jif. And look at that Discord. Just providing so much extra damage onto Craze. And Stony Brook just pressing the W key. They do not care. Plex said, I'm an Orisa too. I can deal some damage. And it was like UNC wasn't even on that point. Stony Brook just running through the defense here, making Kobed be on point duty, and they're just trying to play as up as they can. Are going to capture this point. 5.5 minutes. Holy moly. And are going to be playing the latest hero to Overwatch, Ayari, who is a incredibly good support right now. So I say support with, you guys can't see it right now, but with quotation marks, as she deals about 817 million damage with her ultimate if you can use it right. And oh, Kairos and missed in the Soldier 76 1v1. Who's your money on? My money's on the one who has a support with them. Got to be careful. 50 HP is going to have to run away to the safety of his supports. But UNC, can they find a good angle for an engage here? Flex has the Terror Surge soon. Craze getting very close to it as well. And Aether, the nice pick on the snap pap. Kairos gets one on the miss as well, but does pay for it with his life. There goes the Terror Surge. Aether gets one. Can they make it anymore? Crowligator gets the kill with the passive. Oh, you hate to see it if you are Plex, but Aether manages to pick up a kill onto Jif off the back end of it. And Stony Brook might have had a subpar defense, but their offense is looking stellar. Nice pin right there onto Kobed, who is going to have to back out. Crowdgator getting very close to the tire. Terror Surge. It could be huge. It's not going to be anything because Aether quite literally just dumps the Rocket Barrage all over Craze, and there's not much you can do right there. Tac Visor and a Kitsune Rush. Flex just staring into the corner knowing that his life is gone. Finally, UNC seemed to, create a stop. Managed to park the bus right there, not allowing any more. Kobe did get slapped up there. I don't believe they're going to be able to do anything out of it. The Harden, actually no. Combination of a few other things allowed for that kill. Now Stony Brook are going to have to stay back a little bit. Cannot engage here, especially without that Zenyatta. Oh, and missed. Nice little pick there onto Kairos. UNC Blue got one ultimate to work with. That is Corraligator's tire. I do think that will be enough. Oh, Corraligator, don't do it. Oh! Almost incredibly clean out of the Junkrat Master himself. Stony Brook, if you do see, though, they have the Captive Sun and they have the Tactical Visor at their disposal, so I would not be surprised if we saw a combo of that. There goes the tire. Is it going to be huge? Crowdgator realizes that walking in there will just destroy the tire. Got to think smart with it. He's going to climb the wall. It's going to come down from above. It's not going to get anyone, but it does get Plex incredibly low. I think that ultimate did the job that it was set out to do, was push back. Stony Brook and missed. Trying to get a nice little off angle there, but not able to do anything. So many sightlines for the Soldier 76 to make use of. Stony Brook are playing the cover and playing the walls so well that it just makes it incredibly hard to do much of anything. Kitsune Rush going to be popped out of Jif. There goes the Captive Sun. It's going to hit a few people, but the Suzu is there. Missed, having to be nanoed right there. And oh no, the Terror Surge not going to get anyone. Plex is going to fall, but it is a 3-for-1 right now. The Terror Surge going to be used by Craze. Nothing going to come of it. UNC Blue are going to fall. Stony Brook will capture this point, but UNC Blue did a great job of stalling the point for so incredibly long. We do see Crowligator swapping off of the Junkrat onto the Ash, presumably to, combat Aether a little bit more, but have to see how well he can fully utilize it. So far, Aether playing this high ground right here, just throwing those rockets onto UNC Blue, and there's not much they can do to counter it. No heroes they have can really get up there besides Crowligator and Jiff, but I don't really think you want either of them trying to face off against the Pharah incredibly close. But we do see Tactical Visor is going to be popped out of Miss, as well as Kairos. You do see that Kobed had to use the Transcendence on top of it to keep his team alive, but 1 kill with the Tactical Visor is more than Mist was able to do with his. 2 for 3, and Aether just diving in there, getting a 3-piece for himself. UNC Blue allowing Stony Brook to cap here, but they do have the greater time bank. 3 minutes, 11 seconds for them, 2 minutes for Stony Brook. I believe Stony Brook will be starting off the offense this time around. Yes, okay. It will be them who are going to have to set the tone for the rest of the map. If UNC Blue are able to hold, then the worst outcome that they can have would be a draw. But obviously neither team is wanting to make a draw, wanting to effectively end this series as quick as possible. I know all of them are pretty tired. This is a pretty late match tonight, but we'll make it through. Me and Camo Henry in the studio. Not much else to do on a Tuesday night. Well, Camo Henry says there's a lot of stuff that he needs to do, but he's spending it here with Overwatch. Isn't that what you'd rather do, Henry? He says exactly. He said it incredibly enthusiastically. Let me just say that, and don't look too much into that. I promise he was enthusiastic about it. But Kairos on the Widowmaker, trying to get a cheeky little pick off the stop, and it was almost Mist who got the pick off instead. And Kairos says, yeah, I'm not playing that. Craze off of the Orisa, now onto the Zarya. We do see Crowligator onto the Bastion, which I'm a big fan of, but I'm an even bigger fan of this Zarya. We see Jiff on the Ayari, Snap Hap on the Baptiste, and missed! Nice little shot onto Aether there. This Pharah was an annoying little fly the entire game. Finally able to get something and missed with another kill. Onto Kobed there. Doing so good with that. But yeah, ooh, missed! Calm down, my friend! Oh, don't do it. Not another one. Oh, almost got it. But yeah, missed. Completely different Widowmaker play than what happened last round. Just wasn't able to do it as effectively. Kairos with the Genji was just diving on top of him. Not really able to do a whole lot there, but I am a big fan of the Zarya for Craze. Zarya was just recently buffed, and ooh, Aether made sure to get his revenge onto Mist. This is an incredibly charged up Craze. Got to be careful. Bubble onto Crowligator, going to keep him alive, and that is a Graviton Surge. Can they get anything out of it? No, a Deflect and a Immortality Field is going to be enough. The Terror Surge going to be committed out of Plex. Going to be popped a little bit early, though. Crowligator is up close and personal with everyone. Captain Sun going to be used out of Jiff. The Inari is not going to do anything. A nice deflect out of Kairos. Going to get 2. He deflected Jiff's Captive Sun. Oh, no. Camo Henry, did my eyes deceive me? Did he just do a tactical crouch? Is that what I saw? That is, them is fighting words. Anyone who's ever played a video game before knows that you cannot do that and get away with it. UNC will be out for blood. I will remind everyone that overtime is ticking down. Stony Brook no longer have any time bank, and that's a big pick onto Kairos, who was incredibly close to that blade. Now is the time to go if you are UNC. I would imagine, yeah, Crowligator going to pop the artillery barrage, and it's going to go all onto the back line. Nothing going to happen except a Immortality Field is going to fall, but missed with another kill, and another one for Jiff onto Aether. This is the time. Press W, UNC. You got to go in here. Craze with a kill onto Kobed. It is only Plex on the point. Pops the Terror Surge. It's only going to kill an Immortality Field, and that Pylon missed with that pick right there. And it's just a Genji UNC Blue, off the back of a few picks of mist, able to stop Stony Brook before they get too incredibly far. Now they are in the driver's seat. 3 minutes and 11 seconds on the time bank. This is their time to send us to a match point. Or will Stony Brook even us up? I'd like to remind everyone that if you do have some unused Twitch Prime subs, now is definitely the time to use them. Ryan McDad, the great president of UNC Esports. Ooh, some Hearthstone. Ryan McDad, the president of UNC Esports, does not pay me or Henry. He does not even feed us. He locks us in the basement whenever the streams are done. Support your local production team. Don't just let those Bezos bucks go to waste. Put them to good use so we can buy better equipment, so we can get some nice, cool things for you guys. And speaking of nice, cool things, we got some nice things in the works for events and stuff in the future. This is just the first official UNC Esports broadcast of the year. Going to be a lot more missed. Could be the cheeky headshot. Ooh! Kairos almost getting the return kill. We do see UNC Blue having a similar composition to what they had on defense. Craze and Crowdgator on Zarya Bastion, but missed on the Hanzo. Ooh. Crowdgator getting slept there, and he's just going to die to the headshot. Kairos starting off this round strong. Craze, you might be at 100 energy, but it doesn't matter. That is a team kill. Wow. We'll have to see if UNC can bounce back here. Kobed already at 50 on the window. The Amp Matrix could be massive now that Aether is on the Bastion as well. Ooh, a headshot. I believe that was on the Craze. Because anyone else, it would have been a kill. But Craze, look at that. 65% energy. Going to throw the bubble onto Crowdgator. Give him 100% energy. But Crowdgator just gets too close to the sun and promptly dies. Bastion, you might have some of the highest DPS in the game, but you are not invincible to bullets, despite you being a tank. But nice headshot onto Say, though. This is a good time for UNC to step on the gas. Miss getting close to that Dragon Strike. There goes the Ant Matrix. Kairo's going to get a pick onto Jiff, who is on the Zenyatta. Crowdgator, going to get a headshot off the dashing Kairos. Graviton Surge is available. The Artillery Barrage, could it be massive? Going to just hit an Immortality Field. He's going to have to walk straight back into the Dragons and into a Graviton Surge. UNC still have a minute and a half to work with, but they are capping this point. Kobed is going to fall to mist right there. And this is what's good about finishing with more time than your opponent. UNC going to cap this point, and now they still have some time where, ooh, and a trade of kills. Oh, it's actually very funny. Both Hanzos eliminate each other. But that actually does favor UNC, though. They do have the closer spawn to this. So you got to think about that. Craze just getting so much energy, so much value. And we see Plex swapping over to the Zarya himself. Is it going to be enough? Or is it just going to be UNC steamrolling it? Going to have at least 2 people on the cart right now. The closer you get to this objective, a lot more sweat starts to form on the brow of Stony Brook. And Crowdgator, a nice kill onto Say, though. Miss gets another onto Plex. There's a tire outbound as well, but the Dragon Strike is going to pick up a kill onto... What is this? Everyone is dying everywhere, but it doesn't matter. There's no one to contest the point. UNC Blue going to go up 2-0 and send us to match point. Kairos got the play of the game there. Imagine it was that pretty nasty deflection he got on the captive son. I'm seeing it over on the monitor right over there. And yeah, what a performance out of Stony Brook, bouncing back in the second game, but wasn't able to bounce far enough. UNC able to win on Kings Row, send us to match point. And I believe the next map will be an escort map. I'm not sure what map it will be. It will be either escort or it will be flashpoint. I do not know what the NACE rules are for Overwatch maps. Are just because of the addition of flashpoint, of the addition of whatever. What did I say, Henry? Flashpoint is next. Okay, so it is going to be Flashpoint. And the only two Flashpoint maps I know of are Suravasa and New Junk City. Is that right? Henry's shrugging his shoulders. I believe those are the only two Flashpoints that are out right now. But I think Flashpoint is a phenomenal game mode. I'm a big fan of it. Very fast-paced action, a lot of fighting, a lot of stuff that you can do, a lot of different team comps that you can run and still be very good. It's not like, these cookie cutter maps where you have the same comp every single game, regardless of if you're on attack or defense, and it's just not a lot of fun, in my opinion. I like variety. I've always been a fan of new compositions, new play styles, and having it work to the betterment of the entire community, even if it was something, that might be annoying to play against or might be annoying to play. Maybe you just aren't a big fan of it. Maybe you're just not really enjoying it that much. Hey, you got to make it work, especially if it is the best for your team. Henry, are we able to hop to a short break, or we are? Okay, perfect. So we are going to be sending it to a short break while we set up this third map. Can UNC Blue shut it out in 3 games, or are we going to at least a 4th? Only way you can find out is if you stay tuned. Don't look away from that browser. We'll be right back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are on to one of the latest maps of Overwatch 2, that being Suravasa, one of the Flashpoint maps that you can choose to play. No changes in team member composition for either team, but UNC Blue, if you run this composition, then I will be thoroughly happy, because this is, if I had to describe this, are going to have a pause. I'm not sure what the purpose of the pause is, but we will have to, figure it out. The code is weird on this, not the correct code. I need to turn off skins. Oh, okay. So everyone has skins. Yeah, so goats is yeah, that's fine. All right. I'd be down to cast some goats. That'd be pretty cool. But yes, there is a rule within NACE that there's a certain code for games where all skins and stuff have to be base skins. So you cannot have any type of, special cosmetics or anything like that. But I don't think they care. I think Stony Brook does not care whether there's skins or not. So we will have more enjoyable cosmetics. I'm a big fan of it. Some of these skins in Overwatch 2 are very, very bog. Plex is a nice Orisa skin. I like that one. That one looks very cool. See the graffiti skin for Crowligator or whatever these other graffiti skin is. I think that's the recolor one. But missed back on the Sombra, and have to see if it'll be any good. Crowdgator dashing in there. We got anything just yet, but it is Stony Brook who take the initiative onto the point. Discord is going to be thrown onto Kairos right there, but Aether going to make sure that snap up. Oh no, Crowdgator. Goodbye, my friend. So far, UNC. Oh! So far, UNC losing this battle, and it is another pause. Don't know what the purpose of this one is. Plex is just as confused as I am. Is it the tank health is wrong in their code 2? Oh, is tank health too low? Oh. Oh, okay. Yes, so so you chill with the restart interest. That's why I died so fast. Can we keep skins? That's funny. Yeah, you can just swap it back. All right. So another thing, if you all are confused with what was happening, whenever you are playing role queue in Overwatch 2, tanks have an extra 150 health because there's only one of them. Whenever you are playing open queue, which means that anyone can play any role that they want, no matter how many there are, then tanks have 150 less health. So that's a big difference if you are playing with only one tank and they have the 150 health debuff. So it makes sense that someone like Mist and Plex would, catch that and then want to be able to correct that. And it was actually interesting because Stony Brook had won that first fight, pretty well, and just unlucky. But I do believe we are going to be able to keep the skins, so that is kind of pog. I do hope that we do keep skins, because those are always more enjoyable than the base textures of the game. At least I've always been a big fan of them. But we'll have to hop right back into this whenever it gets in. But yes, like I said a little bit ago, if you've got a Twitch Prime sub in your back pocket and you don't know where to use it, there is a great place called Our Channel that you can use it. We would really appreciate your support, so we can buy, stickers for you guys, or we can buy better stuff to put on the stream, or maybe even stuff that we could give away to you guys. That would always be kind of fun too, because I know I, for one, really enjoy free stuff, and you all should enjoy free stuff as well. I don't know if we have any other streams going on this week, Camo Henry, if I'm mistaken. There's CSGO later this week. Is that on Friday? That's on Friday at 7? Undetermined. It is TBD on the time for CSGO for this week, but that is very pog. And you know what else is very pog is we're going to hop straight back into this game. Suravasa loaded back up. Here we are. Hopefully these health bars are correct now. UNC Blue on match point. Stony Brook trying to get on the board. Is it going to happen? Only one way to find out.
Bet you Omnics are great gamblers.
Why do you believe so?
Built-in poker faces.
True.
Wait, no. They don't have skins.
For we can eat
No.
disappointment.
And then Plex says, so we get to win the first fight again, right? Bernard? Who's Bernard? I kicked him a little too hard. Oh, that's not good. But Craze and the gang trying to close out this series ASAP, wanting to get an early night's rest. They got classes in the morning. Stony Brook does too, for that matter, but they are wanting to win this match, so they got to win this map first and send us to a few more games. Craze diving in right there, and Snapap with the first blood of this third map. Reset, Kobe gonna fall. Kyra's gonna be the next one to fall as well. Crowdgator coming in and getting a two-piece. Crowdgator wants more. Oh no, Plex gonna fall to Jiff. And oh no, where are you going, Aether? You're going the wrong. Plex says, can we restart? My mouse got unplugged. Wait, really? No. No, surely he would call for a pause. If that happened. That's funny.
Just in case.
UNC capping this point and now playing a weird defense angle. And this is what I love about Flashpoint is you're able to do this. Oh, a nice little headshot onto Crowdgator right there. The magnetic grenade gonna stop Crowdgator from using that recall or any other teleports for that matter. It's gonna get hit right out of the invisibility. And it is Stony Brook who are able to capture this point. Only 55% going over to UNC Blue.
Be careful.
Crowdgator off to the side, trying to look for a nice little angle to go in there. Craze got the orb of healing on him. Trying to go for the reach around, the flank maneuver. Aether sees the hamster. Hamster's pile driving in. Doesn't get hit with the magnetic grenade. Mist got to be careful, getting dangerously low. Does use the translocator back. There's a bunch of mines on the point. Don't want to walk straight into those. Jiff made sure to pick up kill onto Aether. There's a 4v5 in favor of UNC. Crowdgator has the pulse bomb available as well. They're trying to pick off Seidho. Seidho takes one with him. Kobe with a nice double headshot onto Jiff right there. Kairos wants a piece of the action. At this point, almost going, and it does flip. It does go over to UNC Blue. No one from Stony Brook was able to contest it. Aether, a nice pick with the help of Plex onto Crowdgator. Now they are coming back 93% to 78% and counting. UNC Blue have 4 ultimates at their disposal. Stony Brook have 5. Looking for a big EMP here out of Mist. It could be massive. The pile driver going to help get 1, help get 2, help get 3. UNC Blue coming out on top. Terror Surge on top of the Dragons. Craze does not care because there's a Transcendence pile driver onto the head of Kairos. Team kill in favor of UNC Blue. They capped the first point. 2 more flashpoints and UNC have sealed this series. So many different things about this map that I just don't even know yet. Like, I did not know the whole back area was there. I've played this map like 3 times. But I do know that it is a lot of fun. I do prefer New Junk City. I do think there's a lot more variety on it. Mist trying to get a pick just as Kairos got a pick onto Crowdgator. The mines are set out. The knock up right there. You got to be careful, Seidho. There's a bunch of mines around you, my friend. Craze dashing in there, just trying to cause as much disruption as he can. This hamster is quite annoying, if I do say so myself. Craze doing a great job at that. And Aether, we've got headshot by Jiff right there. Missed with a big pick onto Plex. Suzu going to buy some extra time. Missed with another one onto Kairos, but Kairos made sure to take Craze with him. Snap-Hap with a headshot from downtown onto Aether. Stony Brook trying to switch it up, swapping over to the Sigma. On the Twitter notification for your phone, we did promise Sigma feet picks. So Plex is here to deliver on the Sigma. But is it going to be enough for Craze's Wrecking Ball? Mist going to hack up Aether right there. No one able to do anything just yet. The High Noon going to be popped. Don't believe it's going to be enough to pick off of Craze. Discord thrown onto the Sigma. Plex having to use that shield to provide some extra protection. Mist going to pop the EMP. Everyone is hacked up. It's not going to be enough. Is just promptly going to fall. Craze is there. The rally is available for Seidho if need be. Kairos with a nice headshot onto Crowdgator. Plex with a nice accretion kill onto Jiff. You don't see that every day. Snap-Hap getting the nice melee onto Seidho. Kobed having to dash away to save his life. Craze in the back line. Gotta be careful here. Is gonna be able to escape. No worries there. Coming close to those mines once again. 55% and counting. UNC Blue Getting a nice headshot onto Kairos is Craze, a 4v5. This is the time for UNC to step on the gas. I got 2 ultimates to work with, coming close to a third. Stony Brook have 3, but Kairos is not there with the Dragons. A big mine, pile driver, isn't gonna be enough. The Suzu gonna buy some extra time. The Gravitic Flux gonna catch I don't know how many people, but I know one of those bombs caught Say though. Point flipped over to UNC Blue. Gotta go here if you are Stony Brook Overwatch. Mine's gonna take Kairos next. I believe he just accidentally walked into those. Gotta touch the point. No one able to touch the point. The Kitsune Rush is going to be canceled out of GIF. That is a big cooldown. But UNC were able to capture the point. So that is what is most important. Say they're going to fall off of the respawn there. You hate to see it. Ray's getting a nice little flurry of displacements right there. But it's going to pay with it with his life. Say, though, was called out as well. But I do think Stony Brook will take that trade every day of the week and twice on Sundays. GIF got to be careful, though. Less than 50% HP, and now 0% HP. Going to fall to Kairos. Point is going to go to Stony Brook. Snap App going to get a nice pick onto Kairos, though. Missed getting pinned into the wall. Just having to use the translocator back. Snap App with another one. Good picks right there. The hack going to go onto Plex. A minefield going to cover every inch of the point. Plex, you got to be careful, my friend. You don't want to get too close to the sun. This pulse bomb could be massive out of Crowligator. Mines providing some extra protection for the team. Snap App with another kill onto Kobed. This Zenyatta is more than just a support, ladies and gentlemen. Nice pulse bomb going to catch nobody but the air. Nice attempt out of Crowligator. Aether now onto the Sombra himself. Finally wanting to counter Craze's Wrecking Ball. Oh no, they're destroying all of the supports on the wall for the potential kicks and knockarounds by Craze into the void. Craze on this high ground here. Could use a pile driver. EMP gonna catch, I believe, only Kobed. Not the best use of that if you are missed. And Snap App popping the Transcendence, but 2 kills going to favor Stony Brook. GIF trying to buy as much time as he can. 95, 96, 97, 98%. Just barely under 99 for UNC Blue. And they have no ultimates in the bank to work with. Stony Brook have 2. It'll be very difficult for UNC to try and make a recontest. But you could find a good pick. Mist could get a nice pick. Craze could get a nice knock off of the map. Who's it going to be? Who's going to be the first one to pull the trigger? Mist almost getting the kill, but Craze made sure to pick up the pieces right there. Made sure to pick up right where he left off. Beat going to be used by Say, though. Buy some extra time for the team. Terror Surge is there. Craze gets caught up in it without even realizing it. The Discord was on Plex, though, so you got to be careful. Craze going to dive in there. The pile driver and attack visor wasted by Kairos. Overtime ticking down. UNC Blue capped the point. Got to be careful here. You do not want to give the point back over. Nice knock into the bombs is Craze. Flex incredibly low. EMP going to be used. Craze getting very low. 70 HP, 0 HP. Stony Brook fighting for their life. It is Kobed versus Mist. Point goes over to Stony Brook. It is still overtime. Will UNC yet? They are gonna commit to it. Mist used the translocator, but it's not gonna matter. Stony Brook finally able to get on the board in this 3rd Flashpoint map.
Hack complete.
Good attempt out of UNC to try and get that, but it will be Stony Brook. Oh no, gotta be careful. Yeah, Aether got caught out. The translocator was destroyed at some time or another. Wasn't able to get back to the place that he wanted to be. Mist has the EMP available. Crowdgator has the Pulse Bomb too. Looking for a big Pulse Bomb out of the Tracer himself. A big EMP on top of everything. That is just what the doctor ordered. UNC Blue gonna win this fight. 2 kills already. Translocator, oh, Craze knows he's there, but just barely gets out. Either 60 HP and a dream.
Hack complete.
Mist gonna try and hack all of the health packs in the general area to make it even harder for Stony Brook to get some health back for themselves. Now we do see Kairos onto the Cole Cassidy this time around. Looking for some nice magnetic grenades onto Craze, onto Crowdgator. Make it a lot difficult, but nice pile driver. Gonna hit, I believe, 1 or 2 people with a Suzu. Gonna provide some extra health. Snap gonna be the first one to draw blood for this fight. Crowdgator, 1 more melee. Oh, he'll do it, but Kairos is the one who gets the melee first. Plex on the other end of it, though, does fall to the melee of Snap. Mist popping the invisibility. Looking for a nice pick onto just about anyone. Hat gonna go onto Kobed though. A nice headshot! Gotta be careful with those Kiriko headshots. Transcendence is gonna be committed by UNC Blue! And it is UNC Blue. No one was able to touch. No one was able to touch. Wow. UNC Blue coming out with the 3-0 victory against Stony Brook Overwatch Blue. Big win for UNC to start off the season. You love starting off the season in 3-0 fashion. I mean, could not have played any better. I mean, maybe you could have. You could have won 3-0, but 3-0 on Suravasa, I mean. But a 3-0 over the series is immaculate. That is nothing less than what you could ask for. That is perfect. Even without Master Swood, with some of these team members playing different roles. Mist having to play on the DPS looked great. Alligator Craze looked great. Snap and Jiff looked stellar as well. Snap on the Zenyatta on Suravasa, like, come on. Like a third DPS hero that also had healing. But I mean, hey, that's a lot of supports right now, am I right? But UNC Blue going to take the dub over Stony Brook. Great effort by them. We wish them all the best in the rest of their NACE season. But, yeah, that will do it for us unless they're communicating more. No? Okay, they are done. I saw some chat going on over there. I just wanted to make sure that they weren't planning to play something fun, or I don't know. But yes, that will do it for us here at the Carolina Gaming Studio with our first official stream of the fall semester. Be on the lookout for any potential updates that we have regarding when we are streaming, what we are streaming, and how we are streaming it. Like I said earlier, we do have CSGO on Friday. We will have to find out the time for you all when their match is so that you guys will be able to tune into that and cheer on our players. And hopefully they can start off their season similar to how UNC Blue did tonight. I have been Podsum, or Blake. Over there has been Camo Henry. Once again, use your Twitch Prime sub here if you haven't already. We need to keep the lights on. I mean, hey, we don't get food. Ryan McDad does not feed us. He locks us in the basement after each production. Please, any type of money will help us get new equipment, get some nice merch for you guys, get giveaway material. Every single dollar helps. So, like I said, that will do it for us here at the Carolina Gaming Studio. I've been Blake. Over there has been Henry. And we hope you all have a great rest of your week.